Hey everybody, how's it going? All right, so today we're going to talk about why it's not a good idea to rely on referrals for your cleaning company. It's not bad to have referrals, obviously. It's great to have referrals because you already have someone that's like pre-sold, you know. But a lot of the different gurus out there, ones that are pretty famous in the industry, talk about, only doing referrals and only doing that referral type of marketing. So when you do that, you're putting your business growth in somebody else's hands, essentially. And I love referrals. Referrals are great, because they're pre-sold. So there's nothing bad about them. But relying only on them, it'll come and go in bursts and in waves to where you could get, three referrals one month and then not no referrals for the next 6 months, sort of thing. And so it's not a good idea. It's not a good strategy. When I owned a cleaning company, we relied on referrals for a while, but my role in that company was to create business and be on the, get them on the, get people, get us on the first page of Google, essentially. And so I never relied on that, although it was nice to have those. So when you think about it, when you're just relying on those referrals, you're completely ignoring an entire industry of people who are already pre-sold also, who are looking for your services. So essentially, when you are on, let's just say, the first page of Google, or you're in the AI overview, or you're in Google Maps, or whatever it is, you're being found by people who are actively looking for you. And there are a lot of people looking for cleaning companies, likely in your area. If you are in a rural area, which I've got clients who are in rural areas and stuff like that, you're not going to get as many searches as if you were in like in Brooklyn, New York, or something like that, where there's like a lot of, it's high density housing, high density businesses, things like that. So what you want ideally, and we'll just kind of share my screen with you here so you can just kind of show you what it would look like in different scenarios, essentially. So just going to go ahead and move these floating controls out of the way. Okay, great. So a couple of different things. So when people start to search for like long-tailed types of keywords like this, like commercial cleaning services who do post-construction, okay? Those are like long-tailed keywords. People don't necessarily, optimize their websites for those because commercial cleaning service and then post-construction together are going to like connect. You know what I mean? So you don't need something like a page specifically for that. But what do we see when we're looking at the actual page here? Just move anything out of the way. You see the sponsored results here, right? Post-construction cleaning, we we clean up after themselves. Okay. Yeah, that's not a good ad because it doesn't make any sense. But you'll see the results here as far as the paid results, and then you see some organic results, and then we see the AI overview, which talks about the different companies who are mentioning on their website post-construction cleaning or who've been known for post-construction cleaning, things like that. And so we do want to be here, and it's possible to get here if you do it right, if you're able to put the right keywords in the right places on the website, and you do other things as well, like, with backlinks and have mentions and brand mentions and things like that. You're able to get into this AI overview, which is good. Also on the right-hand side, I've been able to do that many, many times with people. It's nice to be able to show up, on that first page here, and then be showing up organically, and then showing up, in Google Maps. So you see here on this one, the maps is kind of a lot lower than it usually is. And so we don't really want, that long-tailed keyword, although people do search for it. Over here on the right, we see commercial cleaning services, okay? Now I want you to see something. I want to show you what kind of like bad LSA ads look like because I just saw that as it came up. Sponsored house cleaners Orlando. So basically people are actually creating their Google LSA ads, which are these here, incorrectly. It's showing house cleaners, house cleaners. Now, hopefully they don't get a click on the site because if they do, it is possible that they're going to get charged for it, But you don't want that showing up. You want to see a commercial cleaning business show up. Then we do have a sponsor result of an actually well created, a Google ad. I'm a big believer in Google Ads, by the way, also because the LSA ads just kind of like shotgun approach everything out there. And I've had people tell me, oh yeah, I'm spending all this money on Google LSA ads. I'm like, just be very specific. Create Google a deliberate Google ad where you have ad groups and keywords and ads specifically for those ad groups and things like that. Then below that, you're going to see here Jan Pro. And then look, Google's showing mostly janitorial services. Now, this one, the smart cleaning multi-services could be under the house cleaning service, umbrella, and they could have a whole different set of keywords on their website discussing commercial cleaning. And Google has found that they are relevant for that. So what you really want to do is stay as relevant as possible to what it is that you're doing when you're creating like your Google business profile. So if you're mostly residential, put it under residential or house cleaning service. If you're mostly janitorial, use that service selection for janitorial, and you're not going to confuse people. You're not going to waste clicks and things like that. So at the end of the day, when it comes to referrals and people are actually looking for businesses, like yours, you want to be able to show up here so people can find you because they are now looking deliberately for that. So you need, at the end of the day, a predictable lead generation system, and that lead generation would be being here, people are all of these people here are trying to get leads. So my whole point to the whole thing is that a lot of people just they feel like that they should, rely on referrals and just kind of leave it into someone else's hands, or you can go and take it and you can say, okay, I'm going to compete. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there with these other people because they're getting all the leads online. And there could be, and I know there are, like right now, I'm in Florida. But there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of searches per month in this area, in this Orlando area for cleaning services, whether it's house cleaning, maid service, move out cleaning, post-construction cleaning, commercial cleaning, deep cleaning, move out cleaning, if I haven't said that already, event cleaning. There's people looking for medical office cleaning and dental office cleaning, and they're even looking for like apartment building cleaning and day porter. All of those together equal the potential of thousands of searches per month, but even if you got like 1% of that, 1% of like, let's just say 5,000 searches, that's like 50 people hitting your site a month just from that alone. And if they hit your site, that means your site's relevant for it. So I would encourage everybody here to not only rely on referrals, but also rely on online marketing where people are located. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and let me know in the comments. For some reason, my comments right now in YouTube are being kind of weird, and they're showing a comment. When I click on it, it's showing there's no comment. So feel free to go to Cleaning Service SEO, and you can go ahead and fill out that form, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. All right, thank you very much for your time, you guys. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.